Hey there, everybody. It's Dr. Roto. Get out the insurance cards. Get out the copay. The office is open. And you know what? It's week 13, and Willie and I are both here tonight. The computers are working. I couldn't be any happier. Willie, you ready to go?
Yes. And guess what? Hunt just got released by the Chiefs.
Are you kidding?
He just got released.
Are you kidding? I didn't see that.
It just came over. Hunt,
oh God, I cannot believe that.
They released him.
Are you?
They released him.
I believe you. I just need to see this. I'm blown away.
Yeah, he just got released. That shocked me.
Did you see that? I didn't see it come up yet.
Yeah, it came up on a Roto Grinders app, and that Hunt just got released.
Really?
Yeah.
So does that mean your Redskins are going to pick him up?
I don't know, but listen.
Well, I see he went on the commissioner exempt list, but I didn't see he got released.
Yeah, he got released. And see, this is the thing with Hunt. You gotta, first of all, he's a dummy. He's an idiot, number one. But number two, the difference between this situation and Ray Rice's situation, Hunt's got talent. Somebody's going to pick Hunt up.
But why? Let me ask you. Well, right. Ray Rice was at the end of his career when that happened.
Right.
Here, look, what Hunt did was awful. But why did it take 11 months for it to come out?
I don't understand. I don't understand that.
Would you have released him if you were the Chiefs? Would you have released him?
No, I wouldn't have released him. I would have he just would have been suspended for this year and at least half of next year.
Right. I think I would have done that. I would have suspended him the rest of this year, probably the first 8 games of next year, send him to rehab, go to some therapy, anger management, whatever needs to, go to some community service. I would have done anything to salvage it.
Yeah, because he's young.
Right.
The guy's young. You know, he was dumb. He was stupid. And I'm not advocating anything because anybody deserved that need to kick their behinds out. But I'm just saying, just to release him, I mean, I'm like, wow, they released that guy. So
I didn't see that coming. I just didn't see that coming.
I didn't see that coming. So they're trying to let everybody know that they're serious.
Well, the problem is, I think in today's day and age, you can't afford to have bad publicity. It's terrible for your brand. You don't want to associate the Chiefs. They already have Tyreek Hill, who's got, a sketchy background. You can't afford it.
No, it's that surprised me though. I did not see that coming.
Wow. All right. So that's big news. So let's get started. I guess we'll start with the obvious. Is Spencer Ware at $4,000 a must play?
Yeah, you play him. Heck yeah. I mean, listen, you going against the you saw what the Ravens did last week on him. The rushing game. You go with Ware. He is going to be chalk, but it's good chalk at $4,000 at $5,200. Heck yeah, I'm playing him. You just differentiate everywhere else.
Now, what about I on DraftKings especially? Why would I not go McCaffrey Ware and just build around that?
It's nothing wrong with it, Doc. I mean, it's so much value on DraftKings. It's crazy at running back. But McCaffrey, like you said, McCaffrey, listen, he had 157 yards, 2 touchdowns in his last 4 games. He has got over last 4 out of 5 games. He's got at least 2 touchdowns in every game. And then you look at this stat right here that was provided by Josh Cole is he leads the NFL with 18 touches since week 8 in the red zone.
Which is shocking, by the way, because Cam was stealing those touches when the season started.
Absolutely he was, but not no more. Not no more.
They're giving him the football. I mean, on the 1-yard line, McCaffrey's been getting it all the time recently.
Absolutely. So, and I think what they're doing is they're doing more to save Cam from those big hits. And he's been bringing home the bacon, man. So, you think about that with the targets going against Tampa Bay. I mean, McCaffrey's a great play.
Can I stack that game with like Cam, McCaffrey, DJ Moore, Mike Evans? Is that too much in that game?
Yeah, I'm pulling back on DJ Moore and them a little bit. I mean, he's a good play. I don't mind, the other guy, Samuel, and this is the reason. Remember, Funches is back, and you got what's his name back, Smith. You know what I mean? That's a kind of crowded wide receiver, wide receiver spot right now.
So would you go Cam, McCaffrey, Evans as the kicker?
Right. You know, something like that, or a good one. Or Godwin.
Chris Godwin, because the price.
Yeah, the price is 3,900, and you know he throws to him, and you got to remember there's no Djax.
Now, Braid is out for you, right?
No, I'm not playing Braid. I mean, like I said, Braid in his last 3 games, you know, if you look at what he's done, he haven't had over 26 yards and he only had a touchdown in 1 of them.
Now, what about your boy Humphreys? Because you were on Humphreys 3 weeks ago when nobody even knew about him. You mentioned Humphreys. Why are you getting away from Humphreys now?
Well, I mean, his prices went up. You know what I mean?
You liked him at 4,000, you don't at 51.
Yeah, his prices went up, and I just think that Godwin has. I mean, when you give that guy a chance, this guy has, you know, athletic ability, and he can jump. You know, he got he's a red zone. He's a red zone threat. You know, in the red zone.
So you like him? You'd rather go Godwin and a better receiver than Evans and a cheap receiver.
Right. Yeah. I would rather. I would rather. And I like Evans. I'm going to play him, but I would rather go with Godwin over Evans because he's like almost half the price. Even though I'm gonna have Evans in some lineups, as you see when the lineups I give you. But I just think that Godwin just, and he just has a lot of upside, you know. And
if I was going single entry, would I be crazy to put all my eggs in the Lamar Jackson basket and run a naked Lamar Jackson?
It's nothing wrong with Lamar Jackson, but if you play Lamar Jackson, you definitely got to play Julio Jones on the other side. You know what I mean? I love Lamar Jackson, and listen, the guy has a lot of talent, and it's going to be interesting to see, you know, how they're going to play it. But since his price dropped on DraftKings, I mean, you know, it puts him in play. You know,
will you let me do Ridley instead of Julio, or I need Julio?
Yeah, it's not wrong with Ridley. Ridley's a good play. I mean, it's just like anything else on the slate. But I just think that Julio, I just think that if they're going to play Julio one-on-one, and I think Julio has the upside, and he's $7,700. That's crazy. You know, Julio's
it's interesting you mentioned that. Julio is cheap. Saquon is cheap. I mean, but so do you think that DraftKings is undervaluing these guys because of the defenses?
Yeah.
I mean, can Saquon put up 25 against the Bears?
Yeah, he can. He can put up 20 or 25. I mean, the Bears got a good defense. Don't get it wrong, but you got to remember, you saw what Blunt did the other day. You know, and this guy just, you know, this guy catches balls out the backfield. He would get at least 7 or 8 catches himself. Because you saw what Theo Riddick did. You know, he had like 12 points and coming out the backfield. What do you think Barkley going to do? Let's
talk about Theo Riddick. Against the Rams in a game where they're going to be behind with Kerryon Johnson out, is Riddick a good play this week?
I won't. It's too much value on the slate with Kansas City on there. There's no way I could do it. You understand what I'm saying? Not with where. I don't need to go there. I don't need to go there.
Now, are you in on Aaron Jones, who I think is a must play?
Yeah, Aaron Jones is an outstanding play. Love him this week.
Are you in on Phillip Lindsay?
I like Phillip Lindsay, but I won't be playing him as much because of his touches. He's a good play. I will have him in a lineup in a couple of lineups, but he's not going to be the core. He's not going to be the core because of his touches that he has. I don't like his touches. I want a back getting at least that I'm playing that's going to get like 20 touches.
So if you're in 20 lineups, does Lindsay make 5 or more?
Yeah, he makes about 3.
Really?
Yeah.
Does Saquon make 5 or more?
He'll make about 5. If I do 20, he'll make about 5.
Does McCaffrey make 10?
Yeah, he'll make 10. Absolutely.
What if I said I put McCaffrey in 15 out of 20? Is that crazy?
No, it's not crazy.
Okay, because sometimes I think you need to go all in on somebody, right?
Yeah, it's nothing wrong with that, Doc. Remember, we know how we do it. Just like I'm going to be all in a lot, except when I play on this tight end, you know, at 2,500. I mean, this guy's a physical freak, and you saw what he did. It just what Lacrosse did in just the like 2 quarters he played. I mean, you saw what he did. The guy's a physical freak, and he always was taking catches away. But now he's going to get all the ball of wax, and he's going against Cincinnati.
So are you ever afraid to put Lacoste in, for example? We're talking Matt Lacoste, tight end from Denver. Would you, if you did 20 lineups, would you put him in all 20? Is that possible?
I will at least put him in 14 or 15.
Do you ever go all in a guy, or do you always hedge with another guy on like a quarter of your lineups?
Yeah, I will hedge in a quarter because you never know. You don't want an injury to drop you down.
All right. What running back have I forgotten? We've talked Saquon. We've talked Lindsay. What about Lamar Miller? You like Lamar Miller this week?
Listen, Cleveland's 25th against the rush. Listen, Lamar Miller, if you look at what he's been doing, he's been consistent. He really has. He's been consistent. And, you know, the way you want to attack the Browns is not the pass. It's not the pass catch. You want to attack them through the run. And the running backs have been doing it. And I think at 4,600, he's not a bad take. I mean, I'm not going to have him in a lot of lineups, but I'm just saying he is a play. Is
there a running back who I've missed that you like? We've talked Jones, we've talked Saquon, we've talked McCaffrey. Are there a couple of guys that, like, you know, Doc, you need to have these guys? I'm
surprised you didn't mention this guy, because he'll be in one of the lineups that I give to Scout. Is you didn't miss Gurley.
Well, I'm learning. See, here's my thing about Gurley. I know you love Gurley. My question with Gurley is, I think that game they're expecting the Rams to score 32.5 points. Goff is going to throw. You know that. Is Gurley going to get 100 yards and 2 touchdowns?
Yeah, he could, Doc. I mean, I'm not saying. What I'm saying is this will be the game where Gurley could be the lowest owner he's ever been. You follow me? With all the running backs, I mean, he could be less than 10%.
So basically, and I would agree the same thing about Saquon. This could be a low Saquon week.
Absolutely, and I'm not, and I wouldn't be scared of you if you made a lineup with Saquon and Gurley. You follow what I'm saying?
I might do that.
And fading the chalk. Right. Okay. Fading that chalk, because you know McCaffrey's going to be chalk. And you still keep with Spencer Ware in there, but I wouldn't be adverse to that for you doing something like that.
All right, let's get to some quarterbacks. I'm just going to throw some craziness at you. You tell me why I'm insane. Guys who are just coming in like Cody Kessler and Jeff Driscoll, who are so cheap that all they need to do is literally throw for like 200 yards and a touchdown to have value. Are they worth it?
I haven't done it, but I haven't looked at it, but I'm pretty sure I'm going to have one line. Not with Kessler. I'm not doing it with him, but I think this guy Driscoll. This Driscoll guy, I think he's 4,500. He has talent. He ran a 4.5 in a combine, you know, for college. The guy can run. He hasn't run yet in the NFL, but he
did. He ran for a touchdown a couple of weeks ago.
Right. The guy is capable. And you got to remember this, and this is why I'm not really on Denver's defense. I thought about it, but their last 3 games on the East Coast, when they went to the East Coast, they have underperformed. You follow me? This could be a hell of a letdown spot. You remember they came back from 2 good wins. One was against Pittsburgh, and who was the win against San Diego was the week before.
I got to tell you, I know you're going to think I'm crazy. I like Driscoll this week. I will not play the Denver defense anywhere. Driscoll played at UF. He's got some skills, and I think the Bengals, that could be a very high, you know, one of those games where Vegas is off, Willie? I think they're off this week. I think it's going to be a high-scoring game.
Right. And listen, remember, A.J. Green is coming back. And remember, A.J. Green, remember, man, these guys, these corners have been getting lit up. You saw what Schuster did the past week. You know, they've been getting lit up. You know, the other corners, I mean, they've been getting lit up. And I'm not talking about you have to go with the, you know, so, you know, the chalk, well, most people are going to be on, it's going to be on the slot receiver, but the outside receiver, I'm just telling you, this game could be more than what you think. And like I said, I mean, listen, I'm not going to have him in a lot, but I might have a lineup or 2. It makes sense. And then if you do that, if you do something like that, why not just, you know, you could do something crazy. You know, you could do something crazy. Like if you play him, you can just like if you say, I want to do a McCaffrey, Gurley.
Well, that's what I was thinking. And you know what I might throw in? I might throw in a Cortland Sutton for another cheap play in that game.
Right.
And just stack the rest of my roster.
Right, because you got to remember, against the boundary receivers is where they have issues. The outside receivers and listen, I'm not going to have Sutton in a lot, especially when what Goodwin is playing now at 3,900. But hey, listen, if he can't do it this week, I don't know when he could do it.
Let's talk about some of the top end receivers. Davante Adams getting Patrick Peterson, Adam Thielen, Beckham. I mean, I'm in on Thielen always. I think I'm in on Adams regardless of Peterson, but I wanted to get your feelings on those 3 guys.
I don't think Peterson's actually going to play Adams because he goes in the slot. A lot of times Peterson doesn't go in the slot, you know. So I don't know if he's going to play him. But listen, Adams has been getting it done against every good corner, you know. So he's not going to be one of my main targets this week because I think that I'm more on Gordon. I mean, I'm more on Jones this week, you know. So I think Jones is going to get a heavy environment. I think they're going to be playing ahead, and I think they're just going to, you know, bash the ball on Arizona.
What about Tyreek Hill?
I love now on DraftKings. I mean, he's a hell of a price at 9,100, but according to Pro Football Focus, man, he has the biggest advantage on the board. No, besides Jefferson, I'm talking on the main slate. On the main slate, he got a 46 advantage, and he has toasted the Raiders. You know, Tyreek Hill. So they got nobody that can cover him. And listen, they go and I really, to be honest with you now, since Hunt is not there, I really think that I think Mahomes might be going for the MVP or something. Mahomes could have 4 or 5 touchdowns. I'm gonna get Mahomes in a lineup or two. I got him in a lineup.
There's no way I don't have Mahomes. If I'm doing 20 lineups, Mahomes is in at least 5 of them, minimum. Right.
I mean, he is going to, like I said, you got so much value at running back. You know, you can afford Mahomes, and I'm gonna tell you, I think now since they've had stuff taken away, I mean, I mean, his floor is like about 4 touchdowns.
That's probably true. All right, I mentioned Thielen. What about Beckham? I mean, is he playable this week, or do we bench him?
He's a play, but listen, you know, they still got him priced up. I'm just not on Beckham this week.
What about on the other side with the Bears? Can you play Tariq Cohen, Robinson with Trubisky not there? What do you do with the Bears?
I actually like the Giants defense, to be honest with you. You know, I think that the Giants defense played decently against Philadelphia, and you saw that game. I like the Giants defense, you know, at home. You know?
Now, you mentioned the defense. Let's stay with the defense for a second. I think Seattle is going to be very chalky, but I don't love them this week. I love the Packers defense, and I know I'm going to shock you. I love the Titans defense this week.
Yeah, I like the Titans, but I don't like what you pay up on. Yeah, I mean, I love the Titans too, but on DraftKings, I'm just going to take the discount and play the Chiefs.
Now, don't you think that's chalky?
I don't care. They're going against the Raiders. The Chiefs defense at 2,500. I'm going to save some money. You know,
but I always wonder that. I always think the team that finds the right defense has that advantage in the big tournaments, because if you play the chalky defense and you get the same 6 points as everybody else, you're not differentiating yourself.
Right. But I just think that the Titans is going to be more chalky, and they're like, I don't know what their DraftKings price is, but they, you know, I know on FanDuel they're 4,400. I do got them in a couple of lineups because you can, you know, the prices are soft in FanDuel, as you will see, but on DraftKings, you know, I just like to save more money. I like to stay in the 23 to 25 because I've paid up for defenses and they have been horrible.
What about the Packers this week?
The Packers, I mean, what is the price on DK?
Isn't it like 2,800? Yeah,
they're not bad, but I also like the Bills going against you know, what's the name for Miami. I mean, to me, Doc, I'm probably going to stay in the 23, and I'm gonna tell you another defense I don't mind, Cleveland. At 2,300 or 2,200, especially on FanDuel at 3,200, I don't mind Cleveland because remember, what does the Houston quarterback?
He gives up a lot of sacks.
He gives a lot of sacks up.
But you know what? It's interesting. Watson is throwing less because they were giving up so many sacks. That's why they're running the ball more.
Right. I understand. But I'm just saying when you want to save money, you know, and get the people that you want to get in there. That's what I'm looking at. I'm not looking
at the Miami Dolphins defense. Bills stink.
Yeah, they do. Listen, they at home. I'm not against it. What's their price on DK?
I think it's cheap, isn't it? In the mid twos.
Yeah, let me see what their price is on DK. Yeah, I don't know what their price is on DK. Let me see this. I gotta move my daughter's thing down.
Oh my God, you gotta get the color 64 ribbon up.
No, man, I'm moving the thing down. She has a different type of thing where you gotta toggle it, man. I shouldn't have touched that. Let me see. Yeah, she got a different type of thing, man. I got these big hands, man, and you got to move this thing down.
Oh my God, really?
Yeah. Yeah, and she don't have it where she has a.
Right, I'm gonna check it right now because I can't wait 6 hours. Hold on, one more.
I'm not here with that crazy.
2,700.
Yeah, I mean, listen, their home defense. It's not a bad price. I don't mind it. You know, but I am going to be going with the cheap defenses. I'm not going to be spending all my money on these guys and paying all my money for.
All right, give me your favorite 3 lineups on DK, and let's go over them.
All right, so let me X out of this one right here and go back.
Everybody, be very patient. Willie's taking his time.
Yeah, I'm canceling this, but what I'm gonna do is while I do that, I'm going on FanDuel. Let me give you these lineups I got on FanDuel.
All right, give me 3 good FanDuels.
All right, so here we go. We got the first lineup has Kirk Cousins. It has Ware. It has Jones, Thielen, Tyreek Hill. It has Moore.
Which Moore?
D Moore.
Wait, it's Aaron Jones. You said Jones. Okay, Jones. All right. David Moore?
Yeah, David Moore. I mean, the Moore from Carolina.
Oh, DJ Moore.
Yeah, DJ Moore. And that might go to the other Moore at 6,300 because I might get off of Moore. I'm just telling y'all, just so you know, I might get off of Moore because if Funches play that. All
right, so I have Cousins, Ware, Aaron Jones, Thielen, Tyree, DJ Moore. Go ahead.
Lacoste.
How much is he?
He is 4,700 on FanDuel.
All right, and who's your flex?
McCaffrey.
And then who's your defense?
The Browns. Yeah, 3,200.
All right. So, and if you go off DJ Moore, how much money does that leave you?
No, that leaves you. If I go off DJ Moore, if I go with the other Moore, who I like for Seattle, he's 6,300. You follow what I mean? That's an easy pivot if I decide to do that.
All right. So Cousins to Thielen, getting tight. Now, here's a question for you. Do you worry that you don't have enough guys who score touchdowns?
You talking about what, McCaffrey?
Well, McCaffrey's been scoring a lot, but Jones may not always get because McCarthy screws him up.
No. If you look at Jones has scored touchdowns in all of his last 3 or 4 games, he's been getting the rock.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right. Give me another lineup.
Yeah. All right. Now I do have that same lineup, but all you do is just switch Winston in. You find what I'm saying?
Now, do you want Evans in or Godwin?
No, I didn't put Evans in, but I just
want a naked Jameis.
Yeah, I did Jameis Winston and just have him naked. That's all. And then you could, like I said, you could do what you want to do with that other receiver position. Now, the next lineup I have, I'm gonna give you 2 lineups with Jackson and Mahomes. I got Jackson for Atlanta. I got Jackson at the quarterback. I got Ware at the running back, McCaffrey at the running back, Julio Jones at receiver, Tyreek Hill at receiver. I got Godwin in the wide receiver position. I got Lacrosse and I got Michael in the for New England in the flex. And I got the Titans defense.
Now, all right. So we have Lamar Jackson, Ware, McCaffrey, Julio, Tyreek, Godwin, Lacoste. Now, let me ask you about Sony Michel. I like him on FanDuel, but he is so touchdown dependent. What if they fall behind in this game? Maybe he doesn't do anything for us.
Well, you got to remember he still gets the rock, and if you want to switch it, a pivot off of that would be Lindsay at 7,000.
Okay.
You follow what I'm saying? So I could pivot with Lindsay if I want to pivot with Lindsay.
All right, give me a Mahomes lineup.
Okay, the Mahomes lineup I got. Hold on for a minute. Mahomes lineup I got. Okay. The Mahomes lineup I got Mahomes. I got Gurley. I got Ware again. I got Tyreek Hill. I got Edelman. I have Conley. He's 4,500 on FanDuel. That's a very light price. He's 4,500 on FanDuel. I got Lacrosse again, and I got our guy that we talked about for Minnesota running back.
Cook?
Yeah, I got Cook.
And then who is your defense?
And the defense is Tennessee.
So let me ask you this question. You have Mahomes, Ware, Hill, and Conley? You just going all in?
I'm going all in. That's what I'm saying. If he throws touchdown, remember he throws to his backs. You know Hill's going to get something. I got Conley at 4,500. I went.
Well, it's funny. I was talking to some of my DFS buddies, Fuego and all those guys, and they've said this year, wasn't there a team that won the million with 5 Bears that week?
Yes. You remember that?
Yeah.
Yeah, you remember that? They won.
That's what I'm saying. So that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, so that's why I like it. I mean, that's why I like that stack, because a lot of people are not going to have that. It's just like when I give you my stuff on DraftKings, I got a lot of when I got golf, and I just loaded all 4 of them in there.
The way I look at it is this: I need that team to score 40 points this week, or I'm going to lose.
Absolutely, but that's the chances you take. So that's. So
if I had 20 lineups, how many would you have with the Chiefs? 5 guys in the Chiefs.
Oh no, I would just one, Doc. You know what I mean? I'm just doing one like that.
And would you do one lineup on the Rams with
and
Woods, Cooks throwing in?
Yeah, let me give you the lineup right now on DraftKings. What I got?
All right.
I got Jared Goff at quarterback. I got Gurley at running back. I got Spencer Ware at running back. I got Brandon Cooks at receiver. I got DJ Moore at receiver. I got Robert Woods at receiver. I got Lacrosse at tight end. I got Lindsay as a flex, and I got the Bills defense.
See, I'm just going to ask you one quick question. I don't know if you can afford it. Do you want to get Galladay in because you want somebody on the other side, or you don't need it?
I think the point that you made with that guy being back,
Talib.
Yeah, Talib. You know what I mean?
My problem with Talib? I don't know if you ever watched him, Willie. He's very slimy. He's always pulling at a jersey. He's doing something nasty. And he's like Joe Hayden. I hate those nasty dudes.
Yeah, he is. And he's very dirty. He gets away with it too, Doc.
Always. He's dirty, man. He's dirty.
Right. He's dirty. So that's what I'm saying. So Galladay, I mean, I like it, Doc. But what I'm saying is I'm getting all the equity because, listen, the thing that we know about this is I don't know which receiver is going to get it, but Cooks in his last 2 games, it's got 12 targets.
So the only thing that hurts us here is if Josh Reynolds scores.
Right. If Josh Reynolds scores, right, it hurts us.
But outside of that, because the Rams are supposed to put up 4.5 touchdowns this week.
Right. And we're going to get it all. So it's worth taking a shot. And you can run it back with Galladay, but sometimes, like I said, I like Galladay, but he ain't my favorite.
All right, give me another DK lineup.
Okay, I'm gonna give you 3 more. You got Jameis Winston at quarterback. You got McCaffrey at running back. You got Spencer Ware at running back. You got Mike Evans at receiver. You got Curtis Samuel at receiver. You have Thielen at the wide receiver position. You got Ebron at the tight end. You got Lamar Miller in the flex, and you got the Giants defense.
All right, let me ask you one question. Do me a favor.
Uh-huh.
I want you to take out Evans and Samuel, and I want to tell me who Godwin and what else could I do instead.
If you take out Evans and Samuel,
right, and you put in Godwin, and what other receiver can I get?
Hold on. Okay. If you take him out, Dad, you asked me to do this on my daughter's.
Oh my God! Just click X on 2 things, Willie.
Get on out of here, man. Hold on, man. I went all the way down to the damn bottom. I told you she got a thing where oh, here, yeah, where is it? Hold on. Hold tight.
Please hold. Please hold. Thank you for holding. We'll be right with you.
Oh my
Listen to this music while you hold.
Oh my gosh, man. Listen. You asked me to go down on her damn sister, man.
Oh my God. All I want to do is take out Evans and Samuel, put in Godwin, and what other dude?
All right. So if you go down there and let me see, I took out Evans and took out Samuels.
Right.
All right. If you take him out, okay. Let me see. You know, I
want Godwin, and who else? What money do I have left?
If you get down to Godwin, because Godwin was 3,900.
Right. And what do I have left?
Oh, I mean, you could get Hill.
There you go. That's what I want to do on that lineup. That's a bit. I'd rather have Godwin and Hill than Evans and Samuel, because that's a lock.
Yeah, you could get let me see. Maybe I misspoke about getting Hill. Hold on. Yeah. I'm going. Let me go here. Hold on for a minute.
Oh my God, do I have to do this myself?
Yeah, you may have to, because I got to get on my system, my regular system, and I can do it. Because if you got Hill, because it actually
please hold.
Yeah, you can't get that, Doc.
I'll get somebody. You watch.
You can't get that. You can't get Hill. It's too expensive. You're gonna have to go with Julio.
All right, but hold on a second. I want to see exactly who I get.
Yeah, and I'm going to my system too, so I'll be able to click on that in this other system.
All right, hold on. I'm almost there.
Okay.
And you like the Giants, right? You mentioned that.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I love the Giants.
Okay, so now I have 8,200, Willie. I can get Hopkins, Adams with Godwin. The only guy I can't get is Hill. So I'm saying flip Evans and Samuel, and here's why. I love Evans, but Samuel's competing with more Funchess and McCaffrey.
Listen, I agree. Like I said, with all those guys in there, but understand he did something because they do runs but from it. But if
I know, but do you like Hopkins against Cleveland?
Whew, now the pass defense, Hopkins is okay, but he's not my favorite. No, he's not.
Do you like Adams or Julio?
Yeah, I would rather get Julio in there, and then
so would you rather be you wouldn't rather be Julio and Godwin than Evans and Samuel?
Yeah, I mean, listen, I'd rather get Godwin. I mean, we can switch Godwin in for all of it. Like I said, remember, I did the lineups before I found out.
No, I know, but I'm also just trying to look. I'm not criticizing at all. I'm saying your lineup is tremendous because I love the Winston with the guy. I like the McCaffrey backup. I love Thielen. I love the lineup, dude. I love it. My problem was the Samuel. Now, Samuel is either a contrarian genius move, or I look at him, he could go 1 for 12, or he could actually have a great day. I don't want to risk 1 for 12.
Hey, but I'm gonna tell you what I do like, Doc, and a lot of people not gonna be on this. And if we do that, like we take Samuel out, right? I'm doing it right now on my other system. We take Samuel out, okay, and let's put in. So why not have Edelman in here?
Okay,
I love Edelman.
Okay.
You follow what I'm saying? I love Edelman. If we put Edelman in here, right?
Right.
Then let's get Godwin in here. All right. So I'm getting Godwin in here. Hold on. And then we doing construction, right? We'll change where's Godwin. Here we go. If we put Godwin in here, okay. And then what we can do is we can upgrade from Miller and upgrade our back.
To who?
And then we could upgrade the defense. We could go. I mean, honestly, if you're gonna put a bullet to my head, I mean, I'd rather play Lindsay at 5,400.
There you go.
You put Lindsay at 5,400. Hold on for a minute.
So wait, I see what you're saying. So let's say.
And then you go from the Giants defense. What can we get at 20? And I'd rather go with the Chiefs defense. To be honest with you, I like the Chiefs defense. Or why not the Rams defense? What about the Rams defense?
I think that can we get the Rams?
Yes, at 26.
Yeah. Boom. So now the team is Winston, McCaffrey, Ware, Edelman, Godwin, Thielen, Ebron, Lindsay, Rams.
I like that a lot, man.
I do too.
Yeah, because think about this and what everybody's got to think about. Think about remember the Rams is going to get the guy back, and what's his name gets sacked a lot. You know what I mean?
Stafford gets sacked all the time. Look, I'm just arguing the difference between Mike Evans and Godwin is not that far, but all these other guys we can lift up.
No, listen, I like that switch. You know, like, so all my lineups that I have,
So if this wins $1 million, will you give me any money?
Huh?
If this wins $1 million, will you give me a share?
Well, first of all, I won't have it made because I got it in the $3 lineup. So it won't be that. And let me give you the Kirk Cousins lineup that I have right here.
How are you gonna be my rich friend?
Absolutely. Now here goes another lineup we got right here, Doc. We got Kirk Cousins. We got Barkley. We got Ware. We got Conley. We got Tyreek Hill. Now I'm gonna change Conley into. I'm gonna change Conley into what's his name? Goodwin.
Godwin, yeah.
Yeah, the Godwin. I'm gonna change him to Godwin.
Go ahead.
All right. So we got Hill, we got Thielen, we got Lacrosse, we got Aaron Jones, and I might not be able to get the Chiefs defense because I'm seeing if I could get the Chiefs defense in there. But let me change this to the other guy who I told you. Hold on. And let me see if I can get the Chiefs defense in here. Let me see, 3,900. I love Godwin. So if we put Godwin in, what defense can I get? You know what? That's when we go to the Giants defense.
There you go. I like that lineup a lot too.
Yeah, because you go to the Giants defense because we going with Barkley.
I like that lineup too a lot.
Yeah. So we go with Barkley. Yeah. So our pivot is going to be Godwin.
Yep. I think that's the pivot.
That's going to be our pivot. I
think that's one of our pivots this week. I think that. I mean, look, I don't know if he's sensational, but I know they're going to be playing from behind. Jameis is going to be throwing the football. Deshaun Jackson is out. All the things are aligning for this guy at 3,900 to go, I don't know, 6 for 80, which is 14 points.
Absolutely. And we can't forget about Cam because Cam is definitely a play too.
Yeah, for sure.
Cam Newton is definitely a play. But I just think, and then think about this, Doc. What about Luck at 5,500?
I just don't like domed quarterbacks on the road.
I got you.
It's like Drew Brees last night.
Yeah.
I just don't like guys who play in domes because it's perfect conditions.
Right.
Now you're going out. I love Andrew Luck, but I'm just not going to play him. Maybe I'm wrong.
No, I'm just throwing stuff out there. I mean, people that you don't want to play this week that was in play last week, guys, do not play the quarterback for Cleveland. He's not in play this week.
Yeah, Baker's out.
Yeah, do not play Chubbs. It's not that matchup anymore. You know what I mean? We gotta be better than that.
We do.
We gotta be better than that. We gotta leave that kind of matchup alone.
And you know what? I think I'm agreeing with you about DJ Moore. I think it's a guy that we're living off last week, and I don't want to live off last week.
Well, yeah, I mean, when I found out how the backfield's going to be crowded now, that's what's got me off of Jackson. That's why if I play Newton, I will play him with McCaffrey, and that's it, because I don't know who he's going to throw it to.
All right, my man, before we let you go, give me the one guy that we need to have this week that nobody's talking about except Willie Walls. The balls to the walls call from Willie Walls.
Well, sir, they're not talking about him, but I'm telling you, everybody still likes Brait at 3,700. I love this Lacrosse guy. This Lacrosse guy got 4.7 speed. He's 6'6", and I'm telling you, Cincinnati's defense is trash. And the guy, I just think that at 2,500. At 4,700, I just think that he's the play this week. And that's why I'm going to have 20 DraftKings lineups. He'll be in 17 or 16.
Wasn't that you, 6'6", running a 4.7 back then when you were in the Army?
Oh, absolutely. I've never been 6'6". I've always been 6 feet. But I used to do a 2-minute mile. I used to do 2 miles in 12 minutes.
Wow, that's pretty fast.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Listen, it was good times, man. Good times. But I mean, this guy's an athlete, and people don't know about this guy.
I didn't know about him until last week, to be quite honest with you. But I'm going to take a closer look. It sounds good, and I love the matchup this week against the Bengals, who can't cover the tight end.
Absolutely, I think it's a great play. I really do.
All right, guys. But right now it's time to put away the insurance cards, put away the copay. The office is closed, my friends. But listen, ScoutFantasySports.com is doing something insane. We're giving away 6 months, 6 for the price of 1. Just enter the code 641, 6FOR1, and you get 6 months for the price of 1. It'll take you through the end of football season, and it takes you through baseball season when you have me, Adam Ronis, Sean Childs, helping you in your leagues. You're going to want to be a part of what we do, as always. All right, wishing you luck in Week 13. This is Dr. Roto saying be well and take care.